Okay, it's day 3. Let's do this. So day 3 is swirls. And so basically, the thing with swirls is swirls can actually be, I'm just going to move myself over here so I'm looking more directly. Swirls can be really intimidating. And I actually teach this class kind of an introduction to swirls. And I show you a lot of ways that we can do swirls other than these super fancy kind of swirls that we often look at and think, oh my goodness, am I ever going to be able to do those? So one of the things that can happen when you're doodling is you can get hand cramps. Like one of the ladies even in Instagram was saying like, oh my goodness, I don't know, I need to like do one of those like handheld, like hand strengthener things that like you see football players and stuff doing. So one of the things that you can do to avoid that is using a fine tip marker, or even like the thicker the marker, the easier it is on your hand. So you just can't have as much detail, but that's okay. We just want to get that movement. So I'm just going to show you some of my swirls. These are called my rainbow swirls. Now, the interesting thing is I used you can see this marker here, and you can tell where I kind of stopped and I put a little bit of pressure. So these are the points here that kind of bled through. So maybe I need to like lighten up a little, right? Lighten up on my hand so I don't have that bleeding through. But these are rainbow swirls. I love doing these. Like this is not a competition like who has the most beautiful doodling, because the whole exercise is for us to like practice and just get that movement down. So that's super important. And then here is another one. These are kind of the bigger swirls all over. These take a lot more practice. So I think I had, oh yeah. So anyways, I love to see your posts. I totally do. I'm really excited about it. One of the things that I do want to mention when we're doing swirls, for example, here, I think about when you have like a pocket full of change and you have like pennies and dimes and nickels, and they're all different sizes of circles, right? Because that's what a swirl is. And so you're not necessarily worried too much about the actual size of the circle. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but the other ones have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't necessarily matter how big the swirl is. It's just the repeat, and you see the spacing in between. That's super important. Okay, so I love to see you guys playing with different swirls. There's so many types of swirls, and as we keep going with the Doodle Challenge, we are going to see how we can incorporate that. Now, one of the things I just wanted to mention as we're doing this, every day I give you a new theme that you're working on. And so and then I have other pictures where I have like combination of different designs. So if you're doing swirls and you want to throw some lines in there, you totally can. There's no, people are like, oh, can I join? Of course, anyone can join. This is a very easygoing challenge. It's just a way for us just to improve our skills. And it's also when we're trying to do something that we haven't done very much before, to be able to do it with other people is more fun. And to build community is super fun. So there's no, like you had to start the first day and you have to do one every single day. I had another lady today said, I would really like to do this, but I have my grandkids coming for a few days. And I was like, perfect. You can do that with your grandkids. You're like, hey, kids, we're going to do lines. And, you can tell them, like, we're just going to do this thing. You draw all the things and try not to lift your pen or your crayon or whatever it is. So let's just make this fun, because if you are really worried about it and you're worried about like people criticizing or you're criticizing yourself, you're not going to show up in the same way. It's not going to be as pleasurable. So I really want to encourage you just to like let it go. One of the things that I love about free motion quilting is just let it be free. Just let it kind of flow and allow yourself. And the more you tense up, the higher your shoulders get to your ears, and you're super stressed, and it's not really that enjoyable. So of course, a lot of people don't love it because it's not so easy. So I just really want to, of course, encourage you just to go for it. If it helps you to put some music on, if it helps you to listen to a podcast to be kind of distracted so you're not so hyper-focused, that may be a really good suggestion. All right, I'm going to post this up for you on the YouTube. You can go back to it. I'd love to see it. Don't forget to hashtag Dara Doodle Challenge, so that way we can build community, and also you can just tag me. So that's underneath when you post it on, if you're posting it on Instagram, it's just underneath, there's like location and tag, and you just press on that, you press on your picture that you posted on Instagram, and then you just do DAR, and then it'll like find me, and then that way I can know, and I can repost some of yours and share it with other people and build that community. If you're on Facebook, you can just do the same thing. You actually just put like an @ sign and then just put Dara Thomason, and then it will find me. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for participating. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Bye-bye.